Hello there. Do you know of any place where I could get something to spruce up my weapon?
Come and stay a moment, friend.
A well-organized band of orcs has recently overrun the hall that contains the anvil you need to improve your weapon. If you are to reach the anvil, you'll have a difficult fight on your hands. I could tell you how to reach the hall, but such a journey would be useless unless you bring to me an infused garnet. Without such a... yeah, like that one. Okay. Ah,
Well met, friend.
so you found an infused garnet. Yes, good. Now you will need to bring that to the old armory, but first I must prepare it. Are you ready to depart for the armory? All right, let us go.
Many armories and forges of the dwarves lie dormant in Khazad-dûm, awaiting the hands of their masters. One such has been claimed by the orcs of Moria for a training hall. If the forge is to see service again, the orcs must be driven forth.
I've done this thing enough times that I shouldn't have too much difficulty with it, even though I'm 52 and this is 54. But I'm in Dolphin View now, so this would be the best time to run this instance. Though, frankly, I tend to run this quite a number of times when I am in this area. And I don't just do it once, but because it's a daily that requires the infused garnet in there. Usually when I have a garnet, I would try it to pick up those little things you need for your legendary item. Especially things, the title here, because this gives you the Westernness title in here, which is why I am doing, I think it's Westernness. Sorry, Ancient Dwarf damage. This gives you the Ancient Dwarf damage bonus on there. So that allows me to have my legendary items keep up, so to speak. And that will be good. That way, when I go to a new legendary item, I could just slap on the title and voila! There you go. No trouble whatsoever. Yeah, I'm a bit late here. He failed to stun me? Wow. Oh ho! I forgot about that. You'd think the number of times I've done that, I wouldn't make a mistake like that. But fortunately, I didn't make the mistake enough in order to actually be visible to them. That would have been a surprise. Hey, I got ganked! There you go. Well, we'll take care of the recruits. Recruits die. Now, this guy. He shouldn't be too difficult to take out. 1, 2. Did I time it right? I think so. Yeah. I wanted to make sure he was far enough away from the recruits so I didn't have to worry about them at the same time, though. Yeah. I have a feeling they have Moria tuned a little bit on the easy side at the moment. Certainly not like Mordor, that's for sure. Mordor. Whack, whack, whack. At least that was my experience when I did Mordor. Now, you don't want to touch that guy yet because he calls for everybody else to help him. So you need to kill everybody else first. See, what would be the best time to toss this down? If I got this exactly right, yippers. Exactly what I wanted. Interesting, none of them picked up that healing thing that I find so annoying. Well, I'm sure I'll run into that a bit eventually. Oh. I'm not too sure what they're trying to prepare there. But it won't succeed because they're dead. And then finally this one, I'll take care of all of the recruits. Ooh, that worked. Hey, maybe I can actually get this done in less than 5 minutes. Wonder what my record is for this particular instance. Now the other instance, that certainly can't be done in 5 minutes. Because you have to actually get through all that place. But this is a nice compact area where absolutely no trouble getting in there. Alright, there you go. Let's go. Smith. And we can get out of here. Because we now have an empowered garnet. 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Which isn't bad at all. Alright, here's the garnet.
I am at your service.
So you've returned. And I see you have brought an empowered garnet. Then you are successful. Then let's see here. I think I am going to take the Guardian of the Deep Halls so that next time I get an item I can just slap it on there. And that means now the other side. Because if I've got one, I need something for my javelin too. Anything to help my javelin.
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
If you're seeking to enhance the abilities of your weapon, there is one place where you be sure to lay the foundations for such a quality. There is an old mithril mine, played out long ago, but within it was a fine forge, with mighty spells laid upon it for the smelting of mithril ore. Of course, now that the orcs have it and have set their own goblin brethren to work as slaves, trying to eke out the last sorry bits of the poorest quality of ore, I doubt they know anything about the forges itself, of course, or care for it in the least. But you will have to fight your way through them if you want to make it to it. Oh, and before you dare the mine, by the way, you will need an infused, like the one you're holding in your hand. Yes, alright, I guess that'll do.
I am at your service.
Yes, it'll do quite well. It will take me a time to prepare the stone, then you'll be ready to set out. Because if you're ready to go, I'm sure the orcs are as ready as they're likely to be. If you're lucky, they will be too busy digging and yelling at each other to notice you wandering through. But it will take quite a lot of luck, I'm afraid. Oh, now don't forget, you may need a small bit of mithril ore yourself if you are to be going to infuse the garnet properly. So you may need to borrow a bit from the orcs along the way, if there is, of course, any to be had whatsoever. Right. Fine.
Dwarves are not alone in their search for mithril. Orcs and goblins toil within the barren mines, seeking some small vein of Moria silver to use against the free peoples, or at least to keep it from them.
Well, there is that. Huh? Figures on my lunch break, no less. Well, too bad. There you go. So much for that. As you see, not exactly what you call the toughest of instances. Now for the goblins. Yeah, similar to those recruits. Yeah, I like that. That's 2 ore fragments. Let's see. Let's grab the overseer. Hello! How you doing? Your lunch break, is it? No, it's definitely not your lunch break. You look like you're... Thief, stop the hop! Ah! Oh, well. See, you didn't get the words out. Okay, I'll take care of your slaves for you. Don't worry. I'm sure they won't miss you a bit for long. Yeah. Where were we? Let's see, we've got that pair there at... Can I get him? Yeah, I got him before he managed to get to his friends. Yay! The miners. Ah! Tired of digging! Time for stabbing! Yeah. Apparently that's what they like to do. Hey! Maybe they'll get you to dig! Hmm. Yeah, oh well. That's half of them that we need. Hey! There's an unauthorized hobbit in the mine. Now, I have a question. How many authorized hobbits have they seen? I mean, I can't think that there are many hobbits that are authorized to be in this mine. So you would think that unauthorized would be a little bit on the redundant side there. Just saying. There you go. Up, 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 and away. Up, up, and away. Oopsie daisy. That wasn't quite as intended. Though that goblin died quickly. Aye! Right. So we have 11 of these now. Now I think that there will be 3 in each of the next 2 sets. So getting enough of these has never been the problem, because they provide a few extra, probably just in case something goes wrong with the instance would be my best guess, because I can't think of any other reason. Yeah, I know, I was confident. Normally I wait that out. I think I'm confident enough not to have any trouble with them. There you go. Now that gives me all of those. Now I just have to defeat the Overseer. Yeah, the one on the other side of the fire is always tough to see. You have to be careful about that one. Now, is that patroller, does he come down this way or not? He does come down this way. Well, he's going to regret coming down this way. That's all I gotta say. You will regret it, I don't mind saying so. There you go. And more slabs. These are the extras at the end, just in case you didn't find your 14 already. And then finally, the Overseer. The Overseer. We know how to handle Overseers, right? We handled Goblin Overseers earlier. No, the Mithril here is Mordor's by right. What, Mordor has a right to all this Mithril? Why? I have no idea. But we had done with it. See, okay, it did take 5 minutes and 20 seconds in order to do it, so it was still over 5 minutes, but not by much. There you go.
Well met, friend.
Oh, there, I see. You are still in one piece. Excellent. And what's more, you have empowered the garnet. Well done indeed. Let's have that stone, and we'll see what we cannot bestow to the quality. Now, as for these things, not much into Wild Fighter. This is additional weapon damage against beasts. I know, yippity do. So that's when I bring out the fused bronze relics. And just grab those. Actually, I guess.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
Yeah, all these wonderful tier 1 items you get for it. Yippity doo dah. I guess that means it's time to head into the deep descent. Ah, the bridge into the deep descent. I have discovered the Stone Council. Alright. Completed the Great Delving. Okay, that's our first Moria deed complete, I guess? Honesty. 9. Too bad it's not equipped. It's a pretty nice level for a virtue. There you go. And one of the things to note is the virtue system. They are making some tweaks to it for update 24. They did have a preview on the Borer, but just a preliminary look at it. So there are a number of things that are still need to be
May Durine return soon to his halls.
taken care of before that's going to be really considered to be ready for prime time. So routine loves we need to find Gamiophilic, Nimin, Beret, and the old Silvertine City. Okay, dokie. Good. And now that means heading down here. Might as well at least grab the quests, and that means next time we could actually do them. Hello there.
The House of Durine will live forever.
I'm glad that you have come to the deep descent, Pineleaf. A warden such as you should be able to help my people with many of the tasks that need be doing around the Silvertine Lodes. We are particularly plagued with goblins and the goblins of Gamiophilic. Okie dokie. Very well. Now I next have to go to Bosi, who's in the Chamber of Crossroads, but that will be for later. And also to the deep descent.
The House of Durine will live forever.
Welcome to the deep descent, Pineleaf. We miners have great hopes for the Silvertine Lodes. Are you here to look for ways to be of use? Never fret. There is more to be done here than we can handle. And now we're going to get reputation with the miners, which has been creeping up very slowly, as you can see, while the guards have lapped it already. Well, we'll see who finishes the race first. What do you say? What do you need me to do?
Oh, glorious day. We shall soon restore Moria.
If you're looking for tasks, we have plenty of them, Pineleaf. The most pressing issue is probably that of our closest neighbors. Stealing is one of our miners. He sent back reports of a great goblin settlement too near here, unfortunately. The name of the place is Gamiophilic, and you can find Stealing where they're making an assessment of the threat. Head on south and you'll find it. Okie dokie. Hello there, sir. Anything you need me to do? Yes.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
This will be my head for sure. I was not supposed to send Fleek out on any task, but he kept begging me. His father is leading one of the eastern parties of the expedition. If he knew I let his son get out there and he never came back, they would probably throw me down one of those fissures for here for sure. I will never be heard from again unless of course, you could find him. You would be saving my beard if you managed it. Alright, fine. I'll see if I could find Fleek. Anything else? Yes.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
You may be wondering why we have come to this vast deep Pineleaf and scattered to the wind as we did. The Silvertine Lodes are famous for being the first and primary source of true silver, or mithril as it's called by many. A large branch of miners have gathered for an expedition to search the Silvertine from head to toe, starting at the toes and its roots here. We have not had much chance to mine yet, and we are beset by dangers and missing dwarves and other mishaps. Would you care to do the honors of mining in the vicinity of the deep descent? Why not? We do everything else for them. And that, I think, will end today's episode. When we return next time, we are going to be heading on to take care of all of these tasks in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.